Howdy folks, we are here with a project that in some ways for me it's been decades in the making. If you were a child of the 90s, you probably know that a laptop back then would run you $1,000. And if your family, between a laptop and a desktop computer, the family's gonna buy the desktop computer, so that's what my family did back then. Okay, well, I wanted to freaking have the thing with me all the time, but already knowing that there was DC in the car, direct current in the car, and alternating current through the house, it made it difficult for me to figure out how to do it. And when you're 6 years old, you think, oh, well, just run extension cords, not realizing other things. But nowadays, they have these power inverters. Now this one that I got right here in my hand is rated at a 200 watt continuous power supply, and it'll surge out at 350. Okay, the big thing is that we gotta be really cognizant of the 200 amp rating on it. Now it's running off of the 12 volt power port in the vehicle. For those of you that want specs and all that, okay, we're doing this in the 81 Rabbit. It's got a 65 amp alternator, and we're just idling it, and I got the blower motor running full blast. The computer we're going to be using is a 10-year-old computer. It's got a 90 watt power supply. It's got an AMD Vision processor, 500 gig hard drive, 2 gigs of RAM. So, yeah, it's an old HP. Yeah, old HP. Okay, so there's that. The big one is the monitor. This is going to be the biggest power draw. The computer is not the biggest power draw. This is actually the biggest power draw. Because when I figured it out, this is actually going to draw about 110 to almost 150 watts on its own. Now, for those of you that love specs, we're hooking it up VGA, so hopefully we're not going to run the graphics processor in the monitor here too hard, which should translate into less power consumption. So, with that said, we're running it all off of a power strip that's connected to this. So, let's try it. We're going to start with the monitor. Green light. Oh, the nice thing about this power inverter is that it's got a USB plug on it as well. So, you could theoretically hook a USB speaker up to this and not the computer. Alright. Got all that hooked up. Now, get a lot of this garbage out of the way. Okay. Power strip on. Monitor is coming on. Okay. Now, if you do decide to do this kind of weird stuff, just know that that is probably gonna be your biggest downfall, and whatever amperage fuse that the car or truck that you are running is gonna be the other biggest downfall. Now, we're gonna plug in the computer. And let's see, can I get you a good shot? Now you're gonna have to tell me, folks. There it goes. Light's on the mouse. Let's see. Oh, I didn't start this. I didn't stop the system normally. That's right. Okay. Well, we'll just hit enter. Okay. And the big thing is that with the computer, this thing's got a lot of viruses on it, so it makes the CPU actually run really hard. So yeah, we are pulling pretty close to that 90 watt power supply. So now, am I gonna sit here and tell you folks that you're gonna be able to plug your Powerhouse gaming PC into your 12 volt power port and run your dual HDMI cable enabled monitor off of your 12 volt power port? Not really, because I know that those monitors, they pull some real hard juice. So I just thought this would be a cool thing to show, yeah, I do feel though that if you've got low power computers that don't require a lot of wattage, then you could possibly run this off of your 12 volt power port. It's a neat thing, and you can tell your friends that, oh yeah, I have a 28-inch monitor in my car. So yeah, I think that folks, we are looking at something that could be possibly done in a lot of other vehicles. It's just, I decided to pick this one because I knew that this was the one that had the alternator that had the least amount of output power. You know, so, and I mean, let me turn you around. That's the battery light, and it's not on, so, and this test switch is what's actually controlling the blower motor. So yeah, let's see, can I pull up anything? I do think I have the owner's manual. So if you were here just to see if it worked, thanks for watching. If you're here to see how well it performs, keep watching. So let's see. State tax forms. Heck, we could show you something dreary. Yeah, like I said, it's pulling those cores. pretty hard. So yeah, we are pulling some serious wattage. So, well, thanks for watching. The computer just froze. And we'll see you on the next one.